afternoon this evening. It's 12 straight seasons now for the Gamecocks with 40 or more wins. So just blowing up for you that those who didn't hear it. And with that, I'll open up to Christiana for an opening statement and then questions.
It was a hard-fought win today. I'm really proud of our guys for hanging in there and being able to win a game against an Arkansas team that has been really, really special in the last few weeks, and got a little momentum going into tomorrow.
Questions?
Coming into the series, Arkansas maybe didn't have the best team batting average, but have you ever seen a team that just hits so many line drives right through the infield? I mean, they don't seem to hit many fly balls at all.
Well, Coach Van Horn and I, we communicate from time to time. We philosophize about life and baseball, and the last few weeks we had talked a little bit. And, you know, his team had to go through a growth period. You know, had a lot of new players in the lineup, and the new bats and the numbers were getting everybody early on, and then they settled down, and they've been really good. They have, you know, as I said, I think yesterday, you know, when I looked at the schedule, because they lost some veteran guys, you're hoping to play them early in the season, but then we called them late, and they're really solid. They got some good things going on over there. A great guy behind the plate, McCann, and you know, their arms are good. Guys are getting hits. They can run the bases as good as any college team I can remember. You give them an opportunity, they're taking off. So it was, like I said, it was a hard-fought win today. It was great to, you know, see Wingo do the home run thing. You know, I was hoping he'd get on base there and give Brady or Walker a chance to drive him in. But I'm proud of Matt Price. I mean, he's in a situation there. If he makes a pitch to Ficacello, you might get out of the inning. But Ficacello is not a normal freshman. He's very special, and he made a mistake and he tied the game up. So that's what the good ones will do if you make a mistake. He's a very special player. But Matt hung in there, and then got some outs the next inning, and we were able to get a win for him.
Last year especially, Wingo has been pretty good at the plate early in the season and then kind of tapered off. What's been the difference with him as far as keeping it up? He's your SEC leading hitter.
Yeah, I think it's a combination of things for Wingo that, you know, he came into this program as a guy that could slap the leather a little bit, and that's a little bit of a knock on you that, hey, I'm a good defender, but I can hit too. And it took him a while. He probably wasn't strong enough early on. He didn't use the whole field good enough. But his strength is better than it's ever been. You know, as a senior now, and he'll fight you, he'll battle you. He's got a lot of experience and maturity. And it's, you know, he wanted to be in this situation. He wanted to be a guy that, you know, can hit a little bit too. And I'm happy for him. He's worked awfully hard. He spent a lot of time in that batting cage in there, you know, on his own, after practice, before practice, when nobody's looking. And he, like I said, he's been good in the weight room. And, you know, you're happy to win a game, but you're especially proud of a guy that has been in your program as long as he has, and he's able to experience a moment like he just had. That's very special.
After watching Robert throw off 2 Arkansas base runs today, are you inclined to stick with Robert on the plate for tomorrow, or are you going to go back to Brady?
I'm not sure. You know, Brady's been our guy, and you know, he had a tough night yesterday, but you know, we'll give that some consideration. You know, Robert is throwing the ball pretty well. He threw out a couple guys, and he's been handling pitchers pretty well, blocking some balls in the dirt back there. So it changes our team a little bit when you do that, because Robert's a pretty good outfielder, and we've lost some depth out there. So that's a different complexion for us, and Neff is a candidate tomorrow to pitch. So what did he get, 3 hits today? So if Neff ends up pitching, then I guess Deshaun Anderson's the only other viable candidate to go in the outfield. So we got some decisions to make here in the next few hours.
With that being said, Ray, is Neff a pitcher? Is he a hitter now? What is he?
He was good today. He was good swinging the bat today. You know, I said this earlier. You know, when we went through the injury situation, Neff came in this program as a 2-way player, and it was legitimate, no question. If you watch him run, you go, hey, that's a little bit extra too. He's a plus runner. Pretty good in the outfield, and just wasn't able to do that because of the injury situation in his entire career. But there's never been a doubt in my mind that if he was healthy and a position player, he'd be good. You know, he'd be a guy that hit, you know, he'd hit in middle of your order probably if he got enough at bats. He's that kind of athlete. But you know, we need some help on the mound too right now, so we'll see what happens. Like I said, he's a candidate to pitch tomorrow.
Speaking about that, who else is in the mix, and what's the thought process for the mound?
But you know, Arkansas is going to probably go 7 righties in there at least. Ficachella's a switcher, so they got the, you know, maybe I think Bates was in there today. You know, if you're right-handed, you're going to get 7 righties, and they might not do Bates if you have a lefty in there. But we just have to take a look at it. You know, Colby hasn't been quite as sharp lately, but we had him up in relief too. So, and Neff is, I think Neff is feeling pretty good, you know, today. He actually asked for the ball after the game, which was good to hear. I like that part. So I'll probably I'll throw that into the conversation when I meet with Coach Myers. But he was anxious to pitch tomorrow. But I'm sure Colby will be as well. But we'll probably keep Webb in the bullpen instead of starting him. He seems to have better results once the game is underway instead of putting him out there at the beginning. But we'll get a little mileage out of John Taylor tomorrow. He's got something in his tank, and well, Price is probably done for tomorrow.
What do you think of Forrest outing? You moved him up a day. Do you think you might keep him there next week? Or?
You know, I like that. I think Forrest is continuing to grow. I know he got in a pickle there early, but he got out of it. His poise and composure today was the best that I've seen him. And being a true freshman, I think at times his emotions have gotten the best of him. And you know, as you go through this deal, you can't overcome things with emotion and adrenaline. It might help you in certain situations, but you're not going to pitch that way as a starter. And he got into a couple pickles today and worked his way out, got some outs, got some big outs in the first. So I thought it was a quality outing for him. And you know, once he gets to 100, you know, you start thinking with all your pitchers, make a move there, but he might have had a little bit left. But I was happy with his outing, no doubt.
Ray, if it came to it, Neff, say, started tomorrow, would you maybe take him out and play him DH? Would you maybe play him both at the same time? You generally haven't been the kind of coach to do that over your tenure.
No, you know, our lineup is, you know, from day to day now, you're trying to figure out how you want to do it. You know, I don't know, but Neff did have some quality at bats. You know, I know he hasn't been up there a lot, but you're talking about he hit a ball to left center, he got a single to left field, and he hits one out to right. He had against the left a matchup too, so that was impressive. You know, I don't care how many at bats he's had. That was an impressive day for you know, for Stephen Neff at the plate. And he's a threat, and one reason he is he thinks he can be. And I know he doesn't have the reps and the time that a lot of these other guys have, but when he gets in that box, he's going to give you a pretty good effort.
Did you sense something different in your guys last night? They seemed a little bit despondent up here talking with us after the game. Did you see anything different in them today?
Well, we talked about it a little bit. I think we tend to, you know, we get spoiled a little bit at times. We, you know, played pretty well for a long time. You lose some games, but we win a majority of them. And we didn't play well last night, and you know, sometimes I think we take it too hard. You know, Morales said to me today, it's just a game. Well, you know, we're playing another one now, and you know, he has a way of keeping things in perspective. But he's right. I mean, it was a bad day yesterday. We didn't win. You know, we play in a tough conference. We lost the last 2 at Ole Miss, but you know, we got 19 wins in this league. So, you know, I think that we kind of want to shoot ourselves in the foot sometimes when maybe we shouldn't do that. But they bounced back. They played pretty hard today and played pretty well. So I think, you know, guys care, and that's a great thing. They care, and it hurts when they lose. And I'm glad, but you also want them to get over it and move on. And you know, I think yesterday it was so disappointing we didn't play better than we did.